Welcome back to my channel. We are back.
Easy, guys.
We are back. And we are engaged.
As I'm sure you've seen before in the other video.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the engagement video, go and give it a watch. It was kind of crazy, kind of cute.
That was mad, wasn't it?
It was. And we've been wanting to do a little wedding/engagement Q&A since it happened. I won't lie, it is the 15th of October.
But the ring's been away getting resized for the last
True.
probably 6 weeks or so.
That's a good excuse.
Since it happened.
Yeah.
So,
I literally had it, I had it taken away from me for a month and it was an emotional time.
Yep.
But yeah, we got engaged on the 24th of August, as you'll see in the other video. And today we're going to do some little question answers that I asked you guys on Instagram. And Tom doesn't know the questions, so that'll be...
Not a clue.
That'll be fun. I want to keep them secret just in case. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Right, we're going to get into the questions now. Some of them are for both of us, some of them are just me, some of them are just Tom. So, yeah. The first question, 2 people asked us, did you talk about being engaged soon or was it a surprise? And someone said, did I suspect it? So me. So did we talk about being engaged soon?
No. We had one conversation about, when was it? So I asked.
It was about a year before, I'd say.
Yeah, I asked Martin August 2020.
My dad.
And it was probably, a year before that we spoke about getting married because there was 2 reasons why I hadn't proposed sooner. I don't know if this is another question, but it's linked. But one, like the finances of it, and also 2, I didn't want to propose and then think, oh no, like we have to get married within a year or 2 years and not be able to afford like the one time in my life or our life that we get married. So after we had the conversation a couple of years ago about getting married or kind of the time frame about like, because we had a conversation basically, it was like I asked Summer if I proposed, would she want to get married straight away or would she not mind waiting like a period of time, and she basically said she'd be happy to wait as long as
it was actually,
we felt right.
I feel like when we spoke about it, like I kind of brought it, I think I brought it up.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I was just so like in the, what's the word? In the dark.
Yeah, and we talk about everything, don't we?
Yeah, not in the dark, I just wasn't sure how close Tom was to the thought of getting engaged. And so I brought it up and I was kind of like, oh, hello? Do you think you'll be
But we'd not had like a black and white conversation about it ever.
And that was a year before, a solid year before, and Tom did an insane job of throwing me off.
2 years before.
Was it?
It was a year before I asked your dad, 2 years before I actually asked you.
And so Tom played it like he didn't want to marry me.
No.
No, he didn't. No, I'm joking, but he threw me off.
Yeah.
For instance, we went to a jewellery shop 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
And in Cornwall, and there was like all these little like jewellery shops in Cornwall, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll hint at a ring or something. And we were walking around, and he literally had none of it. He was like,
I played this game for probably the last 2.5 years of like, anytime we go to some form of shop where like maybe jewellery, I'd either like pretend to act awkward or not be interested.
Yeah, so that's why it was a surprise.
Or
so
like
the answer,
fake sweat.
To answer, did I suspect it? No, because he'd thrown me off so much. 2, because I was just like, where are we going? On the day, people were like, wasn't it obvious you were like getting dressed up and he was taking you somewhere as a surprise? And honestly it wasn't, because I couldn't even think where we'd be going. And when we pulled up, as you'll see in the engagement video, like all I could smell was like farms, and I was just like, it wasn't even in my head that we were going to be getting engaged, because I was like, why are we in a field? Well,
to elaborate a little bit, there's a bit that was missed in the engagement video that wasn't filmed, but we drove to the farm and Summer was Summer had a mask on for the last like 5 minutes of the drive, and we turned up at the farm, which is the farm where we met 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Near
at a festival.
Yeah, a truck festival, and I walked her through with heels on through a field with them.
Yeah.
Like,
So
with like what did you do to your knee?
sprained knee.
With a sprained knee with heels
hobbling
on
along
through a grass.
Hence why I was just so thrown off, and I was nervous. Like, I did have a feeling of like, what's happening, but I kind of, even if I did slightly think, oh maybe, it was like, no, probably not. So
yeah,
that in answer to that question.
There's not really a straight answer to it, but.
And how did you think it up? That was part of the question. Was how did you plan it and think it up and everything?
So there was a lot of planning.
It's quite interesting for me to hear. Don't really know.
There was a lot of planning involved because I knew I wanted to propose to Summer for a long time. So having like probably 3 to 3.5 years in that time, knowing I started the album that I wrote for her 2 years ago, which we'll put a link down below if you want to have a look.
Oh!
I get the plug in. So I started that a long time ago, and that nicely came together and actually came out. When was it? 2 or 3 days after? Yeah, on the Friday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah,
it was a Tuesday.
So I proposed on the Tuesday, we went away, and then on the Friday the album came out. So that took a long time of preparing, but the initial plan was to go interrailing last year and it to happen then. Earlier this year, but because of COVID we couldn't. And actually it worked out well because I realised if we were going abroad somewhere or travelling, it would have been a nightmare to get like a photographer, a videographer.
Would have been so hard.
My family like missing out, your family missing out.
Yeah.
Like there was lots
so
and
much
friends.
better this way. It was
massively.
so much better.
So it was a blessing in hindsight.
I mean, I wouldn't have cared where we were, to be honest.
No, I wanted it to be really special though. So
yeah, it was.
So I realised I've gone on a bit of a tangent, but basically it took me quite a long time to plan it. I had certain things in the works, like it took me a year between asking Summer's dad and then Mum for permission to actually proposing.
It's so funny to do that, isn't it?
I just wanted to...
Yeah, no, I think that's cute.
Alright.
I think it's less of like permission thing, more of a just like...
Are they okay with it?
Well, just the like... I don't know.
Well, because it's welcoming,
like it's not politeness, but
me into
just...
your family and you into my family.
Yeah,
but
I think it's very sweet.
Yeah. The funny thing was actually, around this time, so I asked Martin in August, and then between then and mid-February, every bath that like I had in that time, I would be on my phone looking for the ring.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
So someone would be like, oh yeah babe, just grab a bath and chill out for a bit, and then I'll go in for an hour, have a bath and just like search for
And what's funny is when he was having a bath, this would be my way to tell him to go and relax. So I'd be like, don't take your phone in there, give me your phone so you actually go and relax. And he's probably like, no, I need it. Bless you. So cute.
Next question.
I'm a cry. Okay, so next question. I think we're going to do a little quick fire 3, 2, 1 and see what we both say, because I'm kind of intrigued. I feel like a lot of these questions we're actually going to discover what we're actually...
Maybe.
Because we haven't even done much planning at all.
We talked about it quite a bit though, so...
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So, the question is, when's the wedding?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, 4 years. So, mine would be 3 to 5 ideally, I think. Like, as long as finances can mean we can have exactly what we'd ideally like without compromising the things that change it completely. 3 to 5 years.
I'm happy with 3 to 4 years. I can push it to that.
Thanks.
That's alright.
No.
Right, next question.
We are generally pretty good. We do end up meeting in the middle with most things.
Yeah, we do.
Or I just say yes.
Okay, right. Another kind of... Oh, what did you say? You little snake.
Or I just say yes.
You just say yes?
Yeah,
exactly.
You've got a little snake there.
As it should be.
Yeah, okay.
Right, next question is... what theme are you going for? Beach, church, garden?
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Beach. Garden.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's exactly what I would have said. Yeah.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Like, nothing against church weddings, just don't really.
Neither of us are
fancy
religious, and it doesn't really make sense for us.
Garden wedding are really pretty, but the idea of having it on a beach and then going into like a beautiful garden manor place like would be awesome, or on a beach the whole time.
Yeah, I think for me, so for us.
Yes, did you hear that?
No, I would love a beach view, and for it to be in some kind of rusticy garden.
We went to a wedding in France of Summer's mum's friends, and honestly, it was
beautiful.
Easily the best wedding I'd ever been to, like by a long way. Like it was.
No offense.
No offense, but like it was in the south of France, so we camped around that time, and then the wedding was down the road in this like quaint little rustic village.
It was just so nice. The view was beautiful, and
it was really hot.
That kind of leads on to another question, actually. Where are you guys planning to have your wedding? Country?
What country? Well, okay, we've spoken about it a little bit, and we're kind of at the moment thinking like Italy, Greece kind of vibes.
So I think the decision was between UK or somewhere abroad, like Italy, Greece, whatever. And we were both just trying to be more realistic with UK, but we realised that we both, ideally, our ideal weddings are abroad, Italy, somewhere beautiful, with nice weather, gorgeous location. So we were kind of like, why are we holding ourselves back? Why are we already, manifesting something that we don't truly want?
Yeah.
So we're still not set on anything, to be honest with you. But
that's the vibe though.
Our ideal, we're both honest with ourselves, is Italy or Greece.
Yeah. I think that links back nicely to like not being in a rush with the 3 to 5 years or 4 years time, because we could probably, in the new year do a wedding in the UK and it'd be like, a nice normal wedding, but like that's not what we want.
That's not our ideal.
No.
So we need time.
Yeah, exactly.
But so the next question is, we'll do like another 3, 2, 1. Okay. Big white wedding or cute and personal? 3, 2, 1.
Cute and personal. Well, no, you can't have both. We're not talking about like the whole process, like the wedding day, cute and personal. The parties to do with the wedding, big white fancy. Like,
isn't that all part of it then?
No, because here's a
Sorry, never easy answer.
If we're abroad, you're not gonna have 100, 150 people abroad. You might have like the close family, the close friends that hopefully will come.
I think you better come.
But if we're talking about just the wedding itself, like that is, and the ceremony and like the day, that would be, for me, I would say small. Like. Right,
I'd say medium.
She gives me 2 options and then she picks the one in between that's not an option.
So, this kind of leads on to the next question. This kind of 2 questions in one. What's both of your ideal weddings, and describe the ideal ceremony? You've
been showing me some photos recently of the kind of what they called the dead beige flowers. There's like a nicer way to say it.
Dead beige flowers.
Yeah, what are they called?
Dried flowers.
Thank you. Like dried flowers, kind of like creams and beige and that kind of thing. Rusticy, and like it's so pretty. Like long table, you kind of all sit at. I thought that's really sweet.
But?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying like.
No. I was saying.
But
I really like that because it's different. It's not quite so traditional, and that by a beach in Italy, Greece, that kind of place would be beautiful. And I imagine it to be like. It sounds kind of cliche, but like a. Not a typical beach wedding, but like you've got like an aisle on the beach with the sea behind you and things like that would be nice. With kind of seats either side.
I've always looked at one of those. I thought,
I've not consciously thought about that part of it yet.
No, neither have I, to be honest.
We'll see. What's your ideal?
My ideal would be all of our people there, of course. Mm-hmm. Not too small, not too crazy massive. Abroad with a beautiful view, a really lovely, like rusticy, gorgeous location with, like you already said, the dried flowers and just. I want it to be. I'm not fussed about it being traditional in any sense. Like
no.
We're not really.
We're all up for starting new traditions, aren't we?
We are. I'm still going on some things that are traditional, of course.
Okay.
But like I want things like walking down the aisle, I want my mum and dad to walk me down the aisle. Because it's not like oh, my dad's giving me away. I want it to be like my parents just celebrating, just like welcoming you to the family thing, kind of thing. Not like so yeah, there's things like that I don't want it to be strictly traditional in any sense. I just kind of want to do it the way that we want to do it, really. I just want it to be beautiful and that's crazy. It's actually weird thinking about it. Like, it's actually what? Okay.
It's mad, isn't it? It's
blowing my mind.
crazy.
This is kind of similar as well. Leads on to this question actually. Themes, colour schemes. We kind of already said.
We kind of have already said, but yeah, they're kind of like dried flowers, beige, kind of summery.
Not strictly beige.
No. Beige. I think beige has a stigma to it that like.
Yeah.
You say, oh, you're a bit beige, but actually like that.
No.
You know,
yeah. I know what
like
you mean.
rusticy.
Yeah, rustic.
Yeah.
Again, nothing's set in stone, to be honest, and we'll keep stuff for surprises.
This is just
don't worry.
month 2 of the stage of like planning, which
just
has not really been planned. Yeah. We should do this in like each year until the wedding and see where we're actually at.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Okay, wedding dress inspo. Okay, I'm gonna have a short black dress.
You're not allowed to speak to me about that.
Short black dress.
I'm not allowed. You're not allowed to speak to me about the wedding dress. I know you're lying right now, but you're not allowed to speak to me about it.
What do you mean?
And I've got to edit the video, so you can't talk about it.
Short black dress.
You're right. Okay. Not
really.
Bright
Not
pink
really.
short suit.
Oh wow! We're gonna look like a right pair. I mean, fairs if that's what you want to do, but not for me.
So we'll cut
I'm
out this
joking.
section. Like no wedding dress talk. I'm not allowed to know.
No, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay. All right.
All I'm saying is it's gonna be white.
Wedding dress inspo.
No, I can tell you like
white.
roughly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna explain it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I've seen the Pinterest board.
I could put up like photos inspo, but I don't want to ruin it. I know it's years off. I don't want to ruin it for you. I don't want to ruin it for you. I want to keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is it's gonna be white.
Nice.
And it's gonna be long.
Fair enough.
Doesn't really give much away.
No.
And it's gonna be me. You know.
But that's good. Because that's
So yeah, luckily.
the other person I asked. So.
Here's an interesting question because it's not something we've spoken about.
Oh, okay.
Honeymoon plans?
Ooh.
Question mark.
We
haven't spoken about this, so
I
I'm kind of
honestly
interested.
haven't even got the slightest idea. So,
right.
So I feel like we'd want to go somewhere that we've both not been to before, that is like unique and special, and obviously just us two. So right now, I couldn't even hazard the slightest guess where it would be, but I'm excited for it.
You're so cute.
That's the best answer I can give you.
Okay, first. Anywhere that's like, I think for me, tropical. For me, anything like tropical vibes.
Yeah.
Beach, sunny.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Again, yeah, as you can see, there has not been much official planning. There's just been casual chats. But yeah, anywhere hot and special. I want to do something like, not what my parents did, but they went to the Maldives and then they went like scuba diving and they did stuff like that, and I just think that's so nice. Like somewhere where we can do like fun, adventurous stuff, but also be on a beach and be chilling.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be cool. Barbados would be quite cool.
Married even.
Maybe not Barbados, but like I like the idea of doing.
Know.
I'm pretty sure it's Barbados, where one of my friends did like they have the rum factory tour, and you can go on like a safari, but then they got mad beaches and stuff. But,
a safari.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway,
let's go to Africa. So that was actually the last question. So that was everything. If you do have any more questions for us or me or Tom, then comment down below and we could do a part 2, or we could just answer them in another vlog.
Definitely, because I think as time goes on, our answers will definitely develop, and we'll have more to say about the situation.
This is just ideas. This is just initial.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you go and watch the engagement video as well. I won't lie, it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
There'll
be a link at the end for it, so you can click and watch.
Yeah, and make sure you come back, subscribe to this channel. We will be uploading videos every Thursday.
Yeah, we're on it now.
6 p.m. So every Thursday 6 p.m. be here.
Yep.
And I hope you enjoy. Make sure you go and say hi on Instagram, Summer Jade Style, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.